Heiress Tiffany Li found not guilty of murdering ex-boyfriend. This is the photo of Tiffany Li. Now she intends to spend time with her family in China, her lawyer said. Kaveh Bayat was also accused of murder. A Californian property heiress accused of murdering the father of her 2 children over a custody battle has been acquitted by a jury. Tiffany Li, aged 34, was found not guilty of conspiring with her boyfriend to kill Keith Green, 27, and dispose of his body in 2016. News script from BBC. All clips may not match the story. Watch to learn English the way you've learned your mother tongue, as this video is specially made. Prosecutors accused Ms. Li of orchestrating the murder because she feared losing custody of her daughters. Ms. Li, a Chinese-born property manager, had pleaded not guilty to the charges. The case drew international attention after Ms. Li posted $35 million £27 million bail, one of the highest amounts on record in the US. After 12 days of deliberation, a jury acquitted Ms. Li on Friday. Her lawyer, Jeffrey Carr, said Ms. Li's not guilty verdict had nothing to do with her wealth allowing her to build a strong defense team. When the verdict was read, Ms. Li wept and left the court hurriedly, AP news agency reported. A mistrial was declared in the case against her boyfriend, Kaveh Bayat, after jurors became deadlocked over murder and conspiracy charges against him. Mr. Bayat, who denied the charges, was accused of shooting Mr. Green in the mouth after helping Ms. Li lure him into a trap. District Attorney Steve Wagstaff said he respected the decision of the 12 jurors who, he said, gave their heart and soul. "We are disappointed with the verdicts, since obviously we believe the evidence supported holding Ms. Li accountable for the crimes," said Mr. Wagstaff. Defense lawyer Jeffrey Carr said Ms. Li intended to spend time with her family in China, where they made their fortune in property. Speaking to reporters about the verdict, Mr. Carr said, "It had nothing to do with money, it had to do with hard work done by diligent lawyers." What was the case against Ms. Li? Ms. Li and Mr. Green were involved in a row over the custody of their 2 children, prosecutors said. On the 28th of April 2016 they met at a pancake restaurant near her home in Hillsborough, an area south of San Francisco, considered one of the wealthiest communities in the US. Mr. Green never returned home from the meeting. His body was found nearly 2 weeks later, about 80 miles (128 kilometers) away. He had been shot dead. A week after that, Ms. Li and Mr. Bayat were arrested on suspicion of murder. Ms. Li's bail, described as mind-boggling in one news report at the time, was the highest ever posted in the county's history, Mr. Wagstaff told the LA Times. In the trial, prosecutors said Mr. Green's blood was found in Ms. Li's Mercedes and gunshot residue was discovered in her garage. But Ms. Li's defense lawyers insisted she had nothing to do with Mr. Green's death. They argued Mr. Green was killed in a botched kidnap plot that Ms. Li had no involvement with. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.